Over the past few months, one of the best habits I've gained has actually been journaling. Writing down my thoughts or what I've been doing over the past few days, and then getting the chance to come back to them at the end of the month has been really beneficial. And I think this week, the first week of the new year has taught me that the most, just because I haven't journaled in over a week. This first week has been really busy and kind of hectic with how much stuff I had planned. Not only things that I wanted to do, but also things that were just kind of, scheduled during this week. For instance, my family Christmas was this week, or obviously we did stuff on New Year's. So really, there was a lot of stuff going on for the first week of the new year, and it's really been, a period where I really recognize how much progress I've made, but also how important some of the aspects of what I do are. For instance, journaling. Journaling has been a way for me to recognize what I've done, both in the short term but also the long term. What I've done every month so far has been I will write down at the end of the month what I talked about throughout the month in my journal. I'll talk about the amount of habits on my habit tracker I've completed versus not completed. Over every month, I've gained like a percent increase in how often I'll do my habits. And I think that's really interesting because a lot of the times during the month, I'm feeling like I'm less productive, I'm not doing very much, or, even week to week, I'm feeling like I haven't been productive. But then I sit back and I reflect and I realize I've actually made a lot of progress, even day to day. You know, it's almost 10 o'clock now today, and half an hour ago, I was worried that I'm taking forever to start recording. I haven't done anything today, and then as I was thinking about it more and kind of looking at my day, I was like, well, I didn't start recording right away because I had to convert a video file for the Minecraft video. And during that time, I wasn't just sitting and doing nothing. I was cleaning my room, I was sweeping, I was, trying to be productive and do something. And even in the morning before that, I was watching YouTube and eating breakfast, and that's leisure time. It's time for me to just relax and just kind of do things I want and be entertained. And I think it's hard to recognize that it's okay to do that. There are times when I will do a bunch of work all at once, and it's far more than I will do any other time, and yet I'll still feel unproductive. I've been working on a video where I used ChatGPT to do time blocking and plan my day. During the day, I felt like I wasn't very productive. On my list for that day, it went writing for a script for the video, it was doing laundry, meditation, walking my dog, and reading. But then there was a point where I was trying to record some more interesting shots, and so it actually bled through into my break time, so I didn't get that break. I was getting to the point where I was like, I was starting to slow down. Then laundry was a slog, and I started the meditation. I was just like, this is slow, and I'm not feeling it. And so I took lunch early. That was, I did lunch, and I kind of realized I felt like I was not doing a lot, and yet it's I'm trying to record myself doing all these things that are relatively mundane just to see how time blocking works. And because I'm doing that, even in the points when I'm not being productive, in a way I am. I'm documenting what happens throughout the day, and even if it's, someone else realizes oh, hey, this guy struggled because he started to get bored of certain tasks. The script writing I really enjoyed because I wanted to do that, but laundry was a chore and I was getting tired by meditation at that point. and I was getting hungry. And so it's hard to focus and sit still and meditate when all you can think about is being hungry. At the time, it's hard to recognize how much progress you're making. And that's why I titled the video Look Back to Go Forward, because I oftentimes feel that I'm doing the same thing over and over again, or if I am doing something and it's not repetitive, I feel like it's getting me nowhere. And it's really hard to recognize when you are making progress. You can write down all you want, and without actually going back, you won't see that progress. I think that's why, journaling is so important. Journaling for me has really allowed me to express my thoughts at the time. And I would say without a doubt, journaling has gotten me to both remember ideas better, but also be more creative in general. I as a film student, not to be that guy, but I do come up with a lot of ideas for sketches, for films, for screenplays, for podcasts. I get a lot of ideas because my degree is in content production. It's in new media. And so, I've got a whiteboard next to me that's on my left that I can easily turn to. Can look at the ideas I have for all the different things, and it's cluttered and it's full. And I mean, there's even things that I would have no clue how to do. It's just stuff that is silly and makes no sense, but writing it down and looking back at it, you can get a lot of new ideas. But everyone gets the point. It's, you write not for yourself at the time. You know your ideas, you know how amazing they are. It's in, a month, a year, even 5 years, going back and going, holy cow, that's kind of awesome, or something along those lines. Which, to kind of as an end point today, I was cleaning before the video, and I had found my journal from junior year of high school, which at this point would be 4 years ago. So, after this video closes, my plan is to go read my journal from high school. It was required. It was a journal for my English class, but there still might be something in there that's interesting to see what I used to think about, what I would do or write about. I just think it's interesting. And that's what I wanted to talk about today is reflecting and how cool I think it is, how important. I don't exactly know if this video makes sense to everyone else. I think I have a very scattered thought process when it comes to things like this, but if you get anything out of this video, or out of, if you want to learn anything about productivity and bettering yourself, I think the best thing you can do is write down ideas and have a journal and have a way to reflect back, because it really is important. Anyway, I don't remember how I ended the last video.